Suplex City, bitch! Welcome to 6 Wins. This is Chris, and I'm Matt, and we're in WrestleMania season. I'm gonna kick us off with a top 6 suplexes, my own personal favorite top 6 suplexes, because I think they're like the most fun power moves to see. Suplexes aren't used enough, I feel like, consistently. The ones that I picked are my favorites that you would see commonly used still. Well, number 6, I'm gonna go with just like the classic vertical suplex.
No, he can't do this. Nobody can. He did it.
This has a lot of variations. You kind of have like a delayed vertical suplex. If you're really strong, you walk them around. And the snap suplex, going like really quick, and they're not all vertical. But just like a good vertical suplex, you get the guy kind of in a headlock, bend him over, lift him up, and you both fall back. Three Amigos, which has 3 vertical suplexes.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen Owens do it, but definitely the most recent I can remember is Dom, just with the most heel heat maybe I've ever seen.
Logan Paul has done it too, I think.
Wow! Disrespect continues. Adds to adding insult to injury. But Logan Paul looking for 3 Amigos of his own. And he pulls it off. Paul with the 3 Amigos.
The 3 Amigos is an iconic combination.
I know nothing about this wrestling business. What is a suplex?
That's a good question. A suplex, you can kind of picture as any kind of offensive move, really, where you're going to like lift and like throw or slam your opponent. Any like suplex lawyers out there that are gonna like parse through the language, be like, what is or isn't a suplex? Let us know and correct us.
Yeah, I will say if you get like a small friend or a child, suplexes are the most fun move to do at someone, like onto like a bed, or if you happen to be like a trampoline park or into a foam pit. I've hit my kid with some suplexes into foam pits. I have a video of it too.
Number 5 is going to be the Exploder Suplex. This is what you might see Sami Zayn do, like a modern wrestler that does it. He does that exploder in the corner. It's usually kind of like a trap, maybe catching a leg, like a quick flick over the top. Not quite like a belly to belly. I think Becky Lynch does one too. The Bexploder.
The Bexploder.
Yeah, because she has that as a move. So yeah, you actually can see those quite a bit. I think they're fun. I think I like him over a belly to belly because they're safer. Like Big E got injured on the belly to belly because it looks really cool if you do the full over the top belly to belly, but that's dangerous.
Yeah.
And the one where you do kind of Bailey's finishing move, the Bailey to belly, where it's like,
it's
kind of boring. It's like not a cool suplex. So I went Exploder here because you still get that like front to front and over the top, but it's far less terrifying every time I see a true belly to belly. Number 4, the good old classic German suplex.
The pace. I am not the weak link. Must be running through his mind.
It's probably the most popular and most used one right now in like current WWE product. Maybe a little overused, but man, it looks good.
And Kendrick suffers one as well. There's the snap German.
It's a powerful, impacting move. Some guys can sell it and land higher. Your smaller guys, AJ Styles, they can even backflip all the way around and land on their chest.
Oh no! Oh, it scoops up! Oh my God!
You can bridge it into a sweet pin. Gable has a great like.
Sends Gunther into the corner, rolls through into the chaos theory.
German suplexes are hype, even excluding Brock Lesnar's record-setting 15 or 16 a match.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, German suplexes now are probably the most popular suplex, I would think, and commonly used one.
Yeah, I'll say, I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, but on the German, I like when it's used kind of strategically throughout the match.
Oh, that's why they call him the monster among men. Great escape from Chad Gable. Oh my God! That is 300 into the bridge.
Like those matches where Brock, when it comes out like Gable's, comes out of nowhere, like it's a great move.
Yeah. Number 3, we're in the top half. This one, very uncommon, but one of the more famous ones, and suplex actually uses a finisher. My number 3, the Fisherman Suplex.
Hennig, can he do it? Oh my!
So this is one where basically you're kind of doing like a vertical suplex. You hook the leg, famously used as a finisher by Mr. Perfect. He called it the Perfect Plex. You can bridge it right into a pin. I know some other wrestlers have used it. John Cena would do a Fisherman Suplex or Fisherman Buster, I think they maybe called it for a while. He wouldn't link it and go into a pin, but he would always kind of do that little leg hook suplex, and it was a Fisherman, but it wasn't the tightest one compared to like Mr. Perfect's, but Cena had a Fisherman Suplex.
Yeah, I think I remember Bret Hart executing it from time to time as
would
well.
imagine.
But the Perfect Plex, Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, R.I.P. He had the best one. That's what stood out in my mind when he brought it up.
Absolutely. All right, well, we've got two more. This one is close. I was like, do I consider this a variation of a vertical suplex or make it its own? And I'm willing to consider its own. It's not Goldberg's jackhammer. My number 2 is the Falcon Arrow Suplex.
Is irate. Now watch it. Not the chair. Oh, man, under the steel chair.
But this is the one that Seth Rollins will do a lot of times. He'll link it with a superplex into the Falcon Arrow. So you're doing like a vertical suplex, and instead of going back, you're bringing the guy almost into like a pile driver type move. But it's much safer than a pile driver because they're still usually landing pretty safely on their back.
Yeah, that's the one that he'll do like maybe a superplex off the top and then roll through and then into the Falcon Arrow.
Yeah, the Falcon Arrows is an awesome move. Great impact. Gotta love it. All right, my number 1 though. My number 1 suplex, the Northern Lights Suplex.
You got a ticket in the game, kid. And now, nice.
I think this is the prettiest suplex. I feel like the superstar that used it most recently,
Alicia Fox,
who,
that's your girl.
is one of my favorites.
That's your girl.
But this is a suplex where you kind of tuck your head under an opponent's arm, and it's like another vertical flip suplex, but it's just the way it looks, and it's always bridged into a pin. It looks really sharp. It looks really clean and crisp. I don't know. A good Northern Lights suplex just looks so quality. We'll obviously get a video in here of Foxy doing her classic Northern Lights suplex.
Both of these young ladies tonight. Look at this. Oh, Fox with a Northern Lights suplex. Check out Sasha Victor.
Somebody needs to bring that back and use that a bit more. But that was my top 6 suplexes. Again, there's so many out there. There's variations, and there's also some of the more dangerous, even rarer ones. Like I said, like Dragon Suplex, Tiger Suplex, Butterfly Suplex, where like guys are landing on their neck, basically. Do you have a favorite suplex? Did I miss one? Is my seating wrong? Let us know in the comments. Like it, subscribe, and any final thoughts about suplexes?
Yeah, if you leave a comment describing the Northern Lights Suplex, Matt will hit me with one, or I'll hit him with one.
Yeah.
And we'll film it and put it up.
Absolutely. We'll probably do it on a mat or at least a trampoline or something bouncy, but yeah.